What is the Camino?
The Camino del Norte for us was 40 days of walking, starting in Irun at the border of France and Spain and going to Santiago de Compostela. It was waking up at 5:30 or 6 in the morning to walk in the cool morning air, usually covering about 10 kilometers before our first café con leche. It's minimalist living out of our backpacks, washing clothes every night in the sink and hanging them up to dry. No makeup or hair care or deciding what to wear. It's filling water bottles countless times at cafes, fountains, and faucets available to pilgrims. It's looking at tomorrow's route before bed, our only to-do for the next day, and seeing where coffee or food would be available and how much elevation we'd be facing. The Camino is walking along village roads, dirt trails, cobblestone streets, and gravel paths, wide flat country roads and rocky inclines, through fields and cow pastures, at times on asphalt, and often in shaded forest and hilly ways. It's stopping for a much-needed break, a drink of water, and tortilla española at a village cafe. It's sitting on a rock by the path, digging out of our backpacks the cheese, rice cakes, or nectarine bought the day before. It's listening to the birds' countless songs, the chickens' morning greetings, and seeing the sheep, goats, and horses along the way. It's looking for the shells and yellow signs and arrows, signaling the way, giving reassurance that you are on the Camino, and occasionally seeing a yellow X, making it oh so clear that this is not the way to go. It's all the perseverance that it takes to walk kilometer after kilometer, day after day, between the exciting beginning and the long-awaited finish.
The Camino is walking daily with a backpack and the pain in your back and shoulder that goes with it. It's walking in comfortable trail shoes but still having pain in your feet and knees. It's walking with interesting people and walking with your best friend. It's walking with God and delighting in everything He's made. It's breathtaking views and not so breathtaking views. It's walking with confidence, we've got this, and walking with doubts. What were we thinking? It's learning about ourselves, understanding that we were created with capacity to do more than we think we can, and then remembering that we're not that young anymore. It's hundreds of beautiful flowers, rolling hills, farm country, and coastal paradise, and did I mention walking? It's slowing down to take another picture of the trail because we just have to capture this magical meander across the northern coast of Spain. It's listening to audiobooks, countless songs, daily devotionals, and Spanish lessons. It's listening with one earbud so that we could both listen to the same thing. It's lots of time to pray and think, time for silence and listening, meditating and singing.
It's being content with the lane I'm in, the path I'm on, the backpack I carry, not comparing with others, their pace, or the distance they're covering. It's many days of sun, many more days, it seemed, of welcome clouds and cooler weather, and a few days of rainy downpours on our ponchos that soaked and cleaned our shoes. It's a different bed, pillow, and bath every night, in different rooms, hostels, apartments, and hotels. Not always sleeping so well, but being welcomed by gracious host and receptionist, eager to please and to stamp our Camino passport, documenting each part of the pilgrimage. It's greeting other pilgrims along the way, Buen Camino, spoken hundreds of times, and journeying with some of them, all of us going the same way, but each on an individual path, at their own pace, with their own company, or alone, each carrying their own backpack of essentials, but also of worries, of weight, of their own pilgrimage and journey. It's enjoying a rest day every 6 days with no walking, good food, and a longer time horizontal. It's all about the journey of each day, not just the destination. Celebrating life, celebrating slowing down, celebrating each step taken and each new goal achieved. It's about enjoying the dailiness, the little things, the welcome coffee at the beach bar overlooking the expanse of sand and water, the refreshing Coke at the top of that long, steep hill. It's the menú del día at the local tavern, and sometimes eating octopus, ribs, potatoes, and bread with the locals at the fire hall, and enjoying ice cream in more towns than we can count. It's moments of silence and reverence in numerous chapels and cathedrals, and worshiping with the nuns and other pilgrims at a convent. It's reading notes from our kids that lift our spirits and make us smile, reminding us that they are cheering us on, supporting us, and are so very proud. It's enjoying so many quaint Spanish towns and plazas and the flavor of Spanish life throughout the regions of Basque Country, Cantabria, Asturias, and Galicia.
The Camino is also singing to my wife at the end of every day.
I will walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000.
It's walking together and holding hands for just a few minutes each day until our hands get sweaty, and being okay with letting go. It's stopping to kiss along the way, but having to tilt our heads because of the goofy hats we wore. It's the ruthless elimination of hurry, enjoying a slower gear and just walking. It's learning that God enjoys walking too, walking with me, that is, and that prayer isn't always about asking. Sometimes it's just enjoying the walk together. It's believing that God enjoys my company and learning in a deeper way to enjoy His. It's longing for the journey to be done, but at some point wanting it to slow and not ever finish. To continue this pace and this routine going a little bit longer. But after 39 days, it's walking into the streets of Santiago, hearing the bagpipes playing in the tunnel that leads to the plaza and the cathedral, and taking those last steps.
We made it!
Our Camino was a journey of 1,000,000+ steps, and so